And we're back from our little hiatus over the last few days. Back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Been getting super into this game lately. I know no one's here yet, but so I got a career add-on. I got the Simbit World Pilot's Life, and the past few days I've been flying around with it without anybody watching during my, I haven't been streaming, just to make sure I could figure out how to use it and get a little bit better at flying the Airbus A320, because that's what I'm using, at least for my current career stint with Allegiant Air. So I've done the first 3. In fact, here, I'll just put it over to the Simbit Life thing, or the Pilot's Life thing. So you'll see here that I am flying with Allegiant Air. Get my aircraft for this one. I use the Airbus A320. I don't have any add-ons really, so there's that. Well, my wife just texted me. Hold on a second. Okay, so as you can see, let's actually, I'll show you my flights. Hold on 1 second, let me make sure I can see it in my stream chat. Okay, no one's watching it, yeah. So, what we got here is, you see I've done my first 3 flights on my schedule with Allegiant Air. You get so little XP for these flights. First flight was, so my home airport, my like airport home base at Allegiant Air. I guess they only have one, at least in this game, and they fly out of McCarran Airport, which makes good sense for me because I'm actually from Las Vegas and I fly out of McCarran Airport whenever I go on a trip. So I mean, I really like McCarran Airport. It's a really cool airport. So you can see that my first flight departed out of McCarran Airport and I went up to Missoula International. This was a really shitty flight because I was still really getting familiar with the Airbus A320, and for the life of me, I couldn't get the nav system to work properly, the autopilot with the nav system to work properly, because every time I would activate the nav system, it would be fine for like 5 minutes, and then it would just suddenly start banking hard to the right or left without taking itself out of autopilot, and I would have to basically fly the rest of the flight without autopilot on. Really inconvenient, really not very fun. So I would just end up skipping the entire flight, and it turns I spent like an hour afterwards after that flight looking online for what the problem is with the A320, and I got all kinds of explanations. One guy said, "Oh, it's because you have these USR things in your flight plan." No, didn't have any of those. That looked like it was like a bug really early on in Microsoft Flight Sim. Maybe it was a bug then, but that definitely wasn't what was happening now to me. What it turned out being is my fucking Xbox controller, the thumbsticks have the shittiest dead zones on Earth. So in order to make it so that for some reason, if you're using autopilot and your dead zone is slightly off, the plane will just turn without turning itself off of autopilot. It's ridiculous. But simply putting my dead zones up to 10% fixed the problem. So, here we are. So that was a shitty flight. Then I had Missoula to Oakland. Missoula to Oakland, and then Oakland to McCarran. And my next flight, the one that we're going to do right now, is McCarran to Fresno. That's a really short flight. So we're gonna get started on that. You see that I've got my aircraft, my call sign, which I'll customize when I get into the simulator, and I'll make the flight plan on the simulator. So let's switch over to the simulator. That's the wrong button. All right. All right, so first things first, I'm going to get my livery. Since we're flying out of McCarran, there is an Allegiant Airbus that has Allegiant and also the Golden Knights, so we're obviously going to use that. And then customization. My tail number will remain Zeus, but my call sign, according to Microsoft Flight or Pilot's Life, is Alpha Alpha Yankee Dose. They don't give you, unfortunately they don't give you a flight number unless I'm just not seeing it. That'd be cool if they gave you a flight number. Maybe they do and I just don't know what it is or how to find it on this thing. But we'll keep this that way it is. And flight conditions, I like using live weather, but I don't like using live time because my flights are always at night if that's the case. So what we're going to do is it's going to be like a late evening flight. So we're going from Kalos to KFAT. Alright, let me fiddle with some stuff. It's such a short flight that we're going to use low altitude airways, I think. I don't think we're going to want to get up to the 3,900 or 39,000, feet, flight level 390. I just don't think that that's going to be a thing we need to do. Very interesting. It's a very interesting flight. I like starting it at the gates just for immersion. Start at gate 80. Yeah, and I want to just depart. Whoa. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, we'll do 26R. Yeah, I don't want that weird shit happening, so that's fine. Oh, and we're also using a sim rate stabilizer type thing, because I like flying, but once you're in the air and the autopilot's on, it's really not doing anything, and it makes the stream boring, so we're just going to do it that way. Okay, looks like the game set us up a pretty good flight path. This is weird, but I'm assuming that it's just for the approach, which I don't care. I don't really care so much about the efficiency of the flight. I don't know anything about flying, so. Okay. I wish it gave you more information about your flight here. Flight conditions. I just put AI on as well. I find that when you use AI, the game runs a lot smoother. So, and I like doing I like doing custom weather sometimes, but I'll do live weather right now. In Nevada, it's pretty windy and cloudy out, so we'll see if that's the case here. Anyways, let's get going. I'm planning on getting either Pack X or Auto Cargo Filler thingy. I just haven't gotten a chance to buy them, one of them or both, and I haven't like had a chance to fiddle around with them, so I don't really know how to use them yet. I would rather use them out of stream and then use that time to figure it out rather than try to figure it out on stream. I'm very glad that I learned how to use a Pilot's Life off stream, because that took a while to learn. Alright, we are on the ground, and for some reason it did not keep my daytime settings. Yeah, I kind of want this flight to go into nighttime. I like doing nighttime landings, so we'll do that. I like the live weather. Alright. Let's start the flight in the Simbit world. Flight is started. Alright, let's start getting this bird ready to fly. I still use the checklists just because I'm still pretty new in learning how to fly. External power is available. Turn it on. Engines have fault display. These are on already. Alright, now we wait for APU to start. While I'm waiting for that, let's contact ground services. Actually, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to act like I'm not going to act like I have passengers. I'm just going to pretend like they're already on the plane. Start getting our IFR plan set up.
AY28004 is cleared to Fresno Airport as filed. Take off runway 26 right climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.905 squawk 4747.
Okay, available is lit.
Cleared to Fresno Airport as filed. Take off runway 26 right climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Off.
Departure
Fuel
on
pumps.
133.905
Fuel
squawk
pumps
4747. AY28004 read back
Beacon
correct.
is
Contact ground on 124.4
there.
when ready to taxi.
We are ready to taxi.
Ground AY28004 with mind ready to taxi IFR.
Okay.
AY28004 taxi to and hold.
Not actually going to turn these on until we're backing out of the stall.
Contact tower on 118.75 when ready.
Oh, no, not showcase. Alrighty, so we're backing up and to the left.
Taxiing hold short runway 26 right via taxiway Charlie Tree Charlie Bravo AY28004.
AAY28004 requesting pushback.
AAY28004
We're
pushback
on.
request accepted.
That. And if I'm wanting to take the parking brake off, we're going back and to the left.
Ground AAY28004 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
AAY28004, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Gotta rip with those Golden Knight logos. Alright, let's get back into the plane. Engines have stabilized. Oops. APU bleed off. Master switch off. Normal. All systems are a go. Oh shit.
Ground AAY28004 requesting the end of pushback.
AAY28004 request to end pushback.
Pushed back just a bit too far. Alright. Tug looks like he's cleared. Start taxiing out to the runway. Go back to clearance. I like having these guides on. I don't know anything about runways or airports or anything like that. I also use it for landing. It just makes it a lot smoother. I can't land without any kind of guidance on. I can barely land with guidance on, so. But I'm practicing. Practice gets you better. Get our nav mode on. Probably going a bit, yeah, we're going a bit too fast here on the runway. We're not even on the runway, we're on the taxi lanes. A bit too fast. Coming up to the runway. Bit of a shitty turn there. Don't really care. Takeoff clearance.
Las Vegas Tower AY28004 ready for IFR departure runway 26 right.
AY28004 altimeter 29.9 5 wind 027 at tree 4. Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
Alright, we have clearance.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right AY28004.
Alright. Aircraft AAY2 departing Las Vegas. Let's check our control surfaces. Sticks look good. Rudders look good. I'm not actually looking, I don't care. And we are ready for takeoff. I am going to let my co-pilot handle the radio comms while I try to get us out of here. We don't need a toga takeoff. We just need a flex takeoff. Parking brake released. There's some heavy wind. I could have used some flaps to help me take off here, but I don't think I'll need them. It's a long enough runway. Come on. Get those wheels off. There we go. We have positive rate. Get those landing gear in. We have positive rate. Let's turn the autopilot on, and it will link us right up.
AAY 28004 contact Las Vegas departure on 133.905.
Going to 133.905 AAY 28004.
We are in the air.
Las Vegas departure AAY 28004.
I bet, I mean, I'm sure that's not a very good
climbing 6,000 feet.
climb rate right there. That was a bit ridiculous.
AAY 28004 Las Vegas departure altimeter 29.905. Continue to Leland as planned.
And we've reached our target altitude for now. I will put us back into our climb throttle.
AAY 28004 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet AAY 28004.
Got our climb rate set. Once I get to my cruising altitude, or close to it, I'll enable the... Oh, you're shitting me. I thought I had figured this out. Are you fucking serious right now? Did it just reset my controller? Yeah, it fucking reset my fucking shithole controller. That's why. That's the example. There's an example of my controller being a fucking prick. Hopefully it hasn't ruined my entire fucking flight. Okay. Alright, it should fix itself now. Well, at least I gave a good example of the dead zone problem. I fixed that. I changed it last time I played it, but I guess the game just fucking forgets that you do that after you turn the game off. There are so many issues that this game has. It's insane. For a game that's a year old, I can't believe that there are still this many problems. Well, the passengers definitely wouldn't have appreciated that. 13,000 feet, affirmative. Oops.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, AY28004.
Got to get over those mountains. You know what? I'm gonna go over our altitude. Go up to 17,000 feet. I don't know how tall Mount Charleston is, but I don't think that 13,000 feet is gonna be enough to get over that.
AY28004, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
124.625 for AY28004. Los Angeles Center, AY28004 is at 11,300 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
I'm gonna. So they have me at 13,000. I'm trying to go up to 17,000. I'm gonna request that we get an additional. I'll do 15. I'll do so. We'll go up to 18,000.
Los Angeles Center, AY28004. Request 11,000 feet.
Wait, what?
AY28004, climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
That is not what I asked for at all. No.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Expect 11,000 feet. AY28004.
I don't know what the fuck that did. I asked for an increase, actually, fucking morons.
Los Angeles Center, AY28004.
Yeah, 180.
Request flight level 180.
AY28004, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Thank you.
Climb and maintain flight level 180 to AY28004.
Alright, I thought we were going to have to fly over Mount Charleston, but it looks like it's steering us away from that. We would have been able to get over it at... I don't know. I don't know if 13,000 feet would have been enough for that. Turn up this music a bit. I find that, like, the seat that they put you in this game is way too short. If I was a pilot, I'd need to have a booster seat in my chair. Alright, we're coming up to our cruising altitude, and once I get there, I'll increase the sim rate so that this flight goes by a bit quicker than it normally would, because this would be like a, what, 1.5 hour flight, or maybe an hour flight. Turn it into like a 10-minute flight. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can just start the sim rate now. So I'm going to start the sim rate.
Sim rate 2. Sim rate 4.
I usually stop the sim rate when I end up getting on my approach, or they start asking me to lower my altitude, stuff like that. We'll go into managed airspeed mode. Now that we're out of our climb, I can
Sim
come
rate 2.
out of the climb position. So I've got my auto throttle on.
Sim rate 4.
This sim rate thingy is so nice. Before this sim rate thing, you'd have to like guess how fast you were going, how fast the sim was going. Now, it tells you what your rate is, and it auto like it auto adjusts when a big bank or turn or decrease in speed or decrease in altitude is coming up, like a big one. Because I don't know, like, I don't know who makes these fucking flight sim games for Microsoft, but it's like they don't understand that not very many people, apart from like avid flight sim maniacs, are going to want to sit through an 8-hour-long flight. And I mean, granted, they did put in the sim rate, but the sim rate, I think, is tied directly to the physics of the game. Meaning that when you go too fast, or if you're doing a maneuver during a sim rate like increase, it increases the likelihood that your plane is just going to fuck itself in the ass. Now, this could still happen here, but the sim rate program I'm using in the background will make sure that it compensates when there's a big maneuver coming up, which is nice. That way I can sit and do, you know, flights in my flight career. I don't want to, like, you can pick from short haul flights, medium haul flights, and long haul flights. I don't have any interest in doing a long haul flight. That's going to be like a 5-hour-long flight. I just don't have time for that. I don't know who has time to do those. I guess people that just stream for a living have time to do those. Maybe if I get any traction. If I get any traction in the streaming community, maybe I'll start doing that. Only if and when that
Los
happens.
Angeles Center AY28004 flight level 180.
AY28004 Los Angeles Center altimeter 29.74 continuous planned.
What did he say? Altimeter 29.74. I will stop the sim rate once we get to when we're starting to descend. That's what I tend to do.
AY28004 contact Los Angeles Center on 127.1.
Going to 127.1 AY28004. Los Angeles Center AY28004 flight level 180.
AY28004 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
I will be right back. Alright. Wanted to turn my room light off, get my gaming lights on, and put my fan on. I tend to just turn my Xbox controller off once I'm in this stage of the flight as well, just to save battery life on it, because I can just use my mouse for the majority of this other shit for now. It's pretty fucking windy in Las Vegas right now. Not that I'm still in Las Vegas in this game right now, but I can hear the wind outside and I'm getting a lot of turbulence on the game right now. How do I get the weather, like the air pressures on the terrain. I'll turn the flight director on. It's odd that that wouldn't be a thing you can do. I'm sure you can do it, I just don't know what the button is. Also, did it save the fact that I want the game to be running in 1080? It did. Okay, good. I mean, the game runs fine enough as it is. Still think that that Microsoft needs to put a little bit more effort into getting their games to run as good as they can. At least, I mean, I think it's just because it's Microsoft Flight Sim. We must be coming up on a turn. Yep. So what would have been a very long flight is instead going to become a, well, not a very long flight, but instead of being an hour,
Sim rate 2. Sim rate 1.
okay.
AAY 28004 descend and maintain 2,800 feet.
Uh-oh.
Descend and maintain 2,800
Are we
feet.
moving?
Expect ILS Yankee runway
Okay,
29 right approach via ALTTA transition
Looked like my
cleared to
game had frozen there for a second.
004.
Alright, he wants us to descend and maintain 2,800 feet. Really, are we already coming in? Oh, we're already coming in. Okay. What is it, 2,800 feet? See what do you mean? See what I mean? What would have been a like hour, 20-minute long flight has turned into about 7 minutes.
004 contact Oakland Center on 123.8.
Actually, it's been about 20 minutes, but what would have been an hour, 20-minute long flight has turned into a 20-minute long flight.
Oakland Center AAY 28004 is passing 17,300 feet, descending 2,800 feet.
Got plenty of time to get there. Make sure that my managed airspeed mode is going on. Altimeter 2988. My controller back on. Oops. Let me do that. Didn't mean to put the landing gear down already. What's our approach look like? Alright, we're just going to turn slightly to the left.
AA1280004, contact Fresno approach on 118.5.
118.5 for AAY28004. Fresno approach AAY28004 is passing 7,700 feet, descending 2,800 feet.
AAY28004 Fresno approach altimeter 29.87, continue to ALTTA as planned.
ALTTA as planned. It was so peaceful. Making our final turn. AAY2 on final. Looking for that runway. Oops. Oh, I think I see the runway lights way in the distance. Yeah, a blinking white light. Reedley, the town of Reedley. A town you would have never heard of except for if you play Flight Simulator 2020. I've got the runway in my sights. Let's get the landing gear down.
2,500.
Did it give me a new altimeter reading? Yeah. Alright. Gonna keep letting our co-pilot deal with the radio traffic until I hit the ground. One wonderful airstrip. It's at Pomona.
AAY280040, you are 14 miles southeast of Fresno. Contact Fresno Tower on 118.21 inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.2 AAY28004. Fresno Tower AAY28004, 3 miles southeast inbound ILS Yankee runway 29er right approach.
AAY28004 Fresno Tower. Altimeter 29er.86, wind 064 at 7. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 29er right approach.
Cleared ILS Yankee runway 29er right approach AAY28004.
If I were to press the ILS button, is it going to do anything? I've never really understood how you activate ILS approach, honestly. Never really tried approach mode either. Alright, we'll disengage the autopilot. Fly this sucker in on our own. Get some flaps going. Start getting the profile of our nose down. We want to start coming down, plane.
2,500. AAY280041065 at 7. Cleared to land runway 29er right.
Cleared to land runway 29er right AAY28004.
Up a bit too high. As is clear from how high off this approach we are. God, we're way high. Let's tip our nose down a bit more. What level of flaps are we on? We got one more level to go. I won't hit those flaps until we're right down there. Looks like we got a little bit of a crosswind coming in. Last flaps. Alright, let's start taking the nose up a little bit. Leveling off our glide. Start flaring.
200.
Take all that power out.
100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard 5.
I would say that that wasn't a buttery landing, but that wasn't a bad landing by any means. Alright, co-pilot, we can handle the radio comms now.
AAY28004 to our next taxiway. AAY28004, contact ground on 121.7.
to 121.7 AAY28004.
Fresno Airport.
Looks like the game bugged out and didn't like let me ask to pull into a gate, but whatever, we did it. And another successful flight. Engines off. And now we switch over to this and show you guys that we in flight. And that goes in my logbook. Got a little bit more XP. And we move on to the next flight, where we'll be starting from Fresno and going back to McCarran. So the exact opposite of what we just did. So let's go plan the flight. Alpha Alpha Yankee 121 is our next call sign. Alright, since we're not departing from McCarran, let's get the regular Allegiant Air livery. Tail number is still going to be Zeus. Alpha Alpha Yankee. Oops. Jesus. 121. And we are going from K-Fat. You know, I almost actually flew to Fresno Yosemite International Airport. I had to go to a wedding there last year, and it was between that and driving, and my wife and I ended up deciding to drive. It would have been interesting to fly into Fresno International. Alright, so we are headed back to McCarran Airport. So that's Kalos. And again, we'll go for a low altitude airway approach. Take off of 26R. And then our entry into Las Vegas. We will, I think we'll, yeah, We're going to land at 26R. We'll do RNAV. 26R. That should put us past. Yeah, I took this angle in during my flight from Oakland to McCarran. So I like this flight. Quick and easy. Easy setup. Nothing huge going on here. Just another simple short flight. While this is loading, I'm gonna go get some more wine for myself. Should take 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. All right. All right, we are on the ground, meaning that we can start our flight here. All right, turn ATC off for now while I get the plane ready to go. I can never remember the first, like, 3 steps. The battery switches. Then we get the external power. Faults should be on, yes. Engineer bleed switches are always on. The APU master switch. And the APU start. Now we wait for the available to be lit. Meanwhile, let's get our IFR clearance.
Fresno clearance delivery AAY 1212122 ready to copy IFR clearance to Las Vegas.
AAY 1212122 is cleared to Las Vegas Airport as filed. Take off runway 29er right climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119.6 squawk 164
Oh, hi Burst Gaming. I don't actually know how much this game costs right off the top of my head. Let me just check real quick.
AAY 1212122
I got it off
to
Steam.
Las Vegas Airport is filed. Take off runway 29er right climb and maintain 6,000
Alright,
feet.
the base game costs $60. I think I bought the premium deluxe bundle, which is $120 though. So.
readback is correct. Contact ground on
I think it might have been on sale a couple weeks ago during the summer sale. And then, you know, obviously your cost is going to get more depending on, you know, if you want to buy a yoke or you want to buy a HOTAS system. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Come back anytime. Fresno ground. We want taxi IFR.
Fresno ground AAY
Alright, available
1212122
is
with
lit.
Sierra ready to
APU
taxi IFR.
bleed is on.
AAY
External power
1212122
off.
taxi to in-hold short
Fuel
of runway
pumps.
29er right using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.2 when ready.
Beacon on. Alright, let's see which way we're backing up. to the right, it looks like. No.
Taxi to and hold short runway
Back
to
into the
9er right
left.
via taxiway Alpha AAY 1212122. Fresno ground AAY 1212122 requesting pushback.
AAY 121-2122 pushback request accepted.
Fresno ground AAY 1212122 requesting pushback HUD to steer the aircraft to the left.
They are idle. Let's get the ignition
AAY
on.
121-2122, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Oh shit, I didn't wait for the... Uh-oh. I didn't wait for our engines to stabilize before I did that. Alright, stop the pushback.
Fresno ground AAY 1212122 requesting the end of pushback.
AAY 121-2122 request to end pushback received.
Shit. Okay. Now this should work. Yep. I think they're coming up. Yes, they are. Alright, engines have stabilized. Off. Normal. Alright, good, should be good. Those buildings look like they might be part of like a military outpost. Is this a military base, maybe? Or is that just the simulator turning things into weird shit that shouldn't be? Alright, let's request clearance.
Fresno Tower, AAY 120-12122 at runway 29er right, ready for departure IFR to Las Vegas.
AAY 120-12122, altimeter 29er, decimal 86, wind 306 at 17. Cleared for takeoff runway 29er right.
Altimeter at 286.
Cleared for takeoff runway 29er right, AAY 120-12122.
Alright, we are clear for takeoff. Let's get the co-pilot to start taking over comms. Alright, let's get some flaps. Help us get off the ground a little bit easier. And, what did it say that our takeoff would be? 6,000 feet. We have navigation activated. We are ready to get out of here. Go for a flex takeoff. Actually, we might. No, I think flex will be fine. We are in flex position. Release parking brake. Landing gear up. Let's put that flap back down. Autopilot activated.
AAY 120-12122, contact Fresno departure on 119er decimal 6.
Alright, should be able to just turn my controller off now.
Going to 119er decimal 6, AAY 120-12122. Fresno departure, AAY 120-12122 is passing 2,000 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
AAY 120-12122, Fresno departure, altimeter 29er decimal 87, continue as planned.
Pretty sure my plane will start turning. Yeah, there it goes. We're in a climb position now. So let's get our thruster back to climb, our throttle back to climb. And now we can turn our controller off for a little while. And I assume we will be getting our cruising altitude given to us here any minute now.
AUI 120-12122 climb and maintain flight level 190.
Oops.
Climb and maintain flight level 190 to AUI 121-2122.
Again, like last time, once we get up closer to our cruising altitude, I'll turn on the sim rate. Let's get some views of the outside. How about that? Nothing too special about the Airbus A20. Easy to fly. Pretty easy to learn what you're doing. Nothing too fancy about it. I feel like every single airline in the world uses this thing. Get a good shot of Fresno.
Oakland Center AUI 121-2122 is passing 8,600 feet, climbing flight level 190.
AUI 121-2122 Oakland Center altimeter 29.87, continue to Foxtrot Romeo Alpha as planned.
Oh, I see I've got a lurker in the chat. Welcome in, whoever you are. Absolutely no need to say anything. I'm not much of a talker anyways, so don't worry about it. Just beginner level Microsoft Flight Simulator play. Letting the Airbus fly itself. Probably can start it.
Simrate 2. Simrate 4.
AUI
Simrate 2.
121-2122 contact Oakland
Simrate
Center
4.
on 121.25.
121.25 AUI 121-2122. Oakland Center AUI 121-2122 is at 13,300 feet, climbing flight level 190.
AUI 121-2122 Oakland Center altimeter 29.92, continue to Nicole as planned. AUI 121-2122 contact Oakland Center on 125.75.
125.75 for AUI 121-2122. Oakland Center AUI 121-2122 is at 17,900 feet, climbing flight level 190.
AUI 121-2122 Oakland Center, continue to Nicole as planned. AUI 121-2122 climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 to AUI 121-2122.
feel like this music I have on is just on a massive loop. Alright, we're no longer in climb, so we can take our throttle controls down.
Simrate 2. Simrate 4.
I love this sim rate thing. It's making this game so much more fun. I don't know if I'm in a majority or a minority of players that just don't want to have to spend fucking an hour just sitting here doing nothing, you know? I feel like I would be in a majority. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck even knows? Who the fuck even cares?
AAY 120 1212 to you are 400 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 210.
Oh, fuck off. We're at 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 to AY 120 1222.
God, are we off course? I remember. It made us do this really weird move where I think now we're on a line straight for Las Vegas. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I'm actually looking at this right now. And so we took off from here, and I remember our flight plan had us fly way up and then come down, and then now that we're up here, we're going to come straight down. We're going to go right past Las Vegas and make a loop like this and come in for final approach going like that. You can't see my
Simrate 2.
You can't see my mouse, so I'm talking to nobody. I mean, I'm talking to you, but I'm not showing you anything that you don't already know.
Simrate 4.
Get any different altimeters? Hey, shadows. My kitty just walked in. Come here, Bob. Come here. Oh, Chuckle Cat. What are you doing up here? You miss Mommy? I love this Simrate mod. I'm already almost back home. Well, maybe not. Probably like 7 minutes. With this, like, speed up, at least. I see that it looks like I have a viewer. Welcome to the stream. No need to talk, you can just watch. I'm not much of a talker. If you're not comfortable talking, I don't blame you. Just playing a bit of Microsoft Flight Sim, total beginner.
AAY 120
Letting the Airbus fly itself.
Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
Playing some Pilot's Life add-on.
124.625 AAY 120 1222.
Letting my co-pilot handle all the
Los Angeles
radio.
Center AAY 120 1222.
And we're speeding up time because flying is sometimes boring when you're just sitting here watching this happen.
AY 120 1222 Los Angeles Center. Continue to Michael as planned.
Should be starting our descent any time now. Concert Man on in the background. Always a fun show to watch. Just have it on the background. I wonder if people can hear it through my headset. Let's see where we're at in this flight plan. Alright, coming up to turn to the left at my call.
descend and maintain flight level 180.
180, confirmed.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 to AAY 1212122.
Simrate 2.
So far past.
Simrate 4.
It's probably the sim rate fucking with things. Alright, let's turn the sim rate off.
Simrate 2. Simrate 1.
And maintain 11,000 feet.
Roger, 11,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 11,000 feet AAY 1212122.
Alright, we're on our approach into Las Vegas. I hope we make it over those mountains. Might have to bring our climb rate back up. If it looks like we're gonna fly. Well, I think we're gonna go to the right of those mountains actually, according to this. What's it gonna do after that? Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. That's one thing I wish this game would consider, and I'm kind of surprised it doesn't, is that ATC, I feel like, doesn't take into account the natural geography around where you're going to land, or take off for that matter. Like, Las Vegas is right next to Mount Charleston, and Mount Charleston's pretty tall. I'm pretty sure this is Mount Charleston. I hope I'm right, seeing as I live here, but could be wrong. I don't know why it looks like there's snow on it. There's no fucking way there's snow on it right now. If you feel like talking to whoever the viewer is in here, why don't you let me know, what made you choose my stream out of everybody else's? I'm sure there's other people playing Microsoft Flight Sim. Is there anything in particular that enticed you into mine? Regardless of if you want to talk or not, I really appreciate you being here. It's really just a hobby of mine. I don't really do it for viewers, but if viewers watch, I like it. Thank you.
121.212 to descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
I'm not going to do that yet. I think if I do that right
Descend
now,
and
I'm going
maintain
to slam right into
10,000
the
feet,
mountainside.
AAY 121.2122.
I think we're just going to make it over the mountains. You know what?
AAY 121.212 contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
125.6 AAY 121.2122.
1,000.
Las Vegas approach AAY 121.2122 is at 11,000 feet, descending 10,000 feet.
AAY 121.212 Las Vegas approach altimeter 29.9 continue to jet down to
29 decimal. What did he say? 9 or 8?
AAY 121.212 you are tree 1 miles northwest. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 26 right approach via BERBN transition. Clear to BERBN.
Alright, as soon as I get over this hill,
AAY 121.212 to descend and maintain 9,200 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
9,200.
AAY 121.212 to descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Alright,
Descend and maintain 12,000
Made it
feet.
over
Keep
those
speed not
scary
above
mountains.
210 knots. Expect RNAV runway 26 right approach via BERBN transition cleared to Burb AAY 121.2122.
AAY 121.212 to descend and maintain 9,500 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,500 feet, AAY 121.2122.
AAY 121.212 to descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Roger, 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet, AAY 121.2122.
Let's get some external shots of Las Vegas coming in. I think we're right over Summerlin right now. In fact, I'm pretty sure, yeah, pretty sure that that is the shopping center, the like main shopping center in downtown Summerlin. This building is really cool. I think it's an apartment building. It's crazy. Look, it looks like something you would see in like Dubai. I feel like, not in Las Vegas. I don't know what this is. Anything else I recognize? Obviously, everyone knows the Strip. Me, in comparison to the Strip, me and my wife live somewhere around like this. Oh, you can't see my fucking cursor. I keep thinking people can see the cursor, but I don't have my cursor captured on the screen. Anyways, if you look to the right of the Strip, down, I don't know, like 6 inches, and then up, like diagonally up and to the left, my house is right in that area, right on the edge of Henderson and Las Vegas. In fact, let's see, can I see Las Vegas Boulevard from here? This is the 15. Well, again, you can't see my cursor, but I'm angling it across the I-15 right now. I'm pretty sure that this street I'm looking at right here is Las Vegas Boulevard. Raiders Stadium is right here. I'm right about to fly over Raiders Stadium. Really cool. About to make our final maneuvers. I just did this landing like five hours or so ago. Probably time to get my Xbox controller back on. Uh-oh. You did not freeze on me. You did not fucking freeze. Did this fucker seriously fucking freeze? Okay, good. Oof, that scared me. And it is dangerous. Connecting and disconnecting controllers when you play this game. I think there used to be a huge like probability that your game would crash when disconnecting and connecting controllers. Any second now, the ATC should be requesting that we reduce our altitude to like 4,000 feet or something like that. Here it comes. There's 7,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 7,000 feet. AAY 121.2122.
It's gonna tell us to go. It's like, yeah, 4,700.
Descend and maintain 4,700 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,700 feet, AAY 121-2122.
We're over Old Henderson right now. I could be wrong. Yeah, we're over like Old Henderson right now. Going towards Boulder City, and I think that's like Meade. Actually, Boulder City is over that way.
You are 11 miles east of Las Vegas.
Yep.
Contact Las Vegas
Coming in for
Tower
final
on
approach.
118.751 inbound on the approach.
I see the runways.
Tower on 118.75 AAY 121-2122. Las
We are
Vegas
in the
Tower
pipe,
AAY
5x5.
121-210 miles east inbound Arnett runway
Landing
26
gear
right
down.
approach.
Let's get some flaps going.
AAY 121-212.
Get
to Las
autopilot
Vegas
off.
Tower. Altimeter 29.9, wind 090 at 20. Cleared Arnett runway 26 right approach.
Cleared Arnett runway 26 right approach AAY 121-2122.
AAY 121-212, wind 038 at 27. Cleared to land runway 26 right.
We're right about to fly over the 95.
Cleared to land runway 26 right AAY 121-2122.
I feel like there's a crosswind coming in here. Yeah, there's definitely a crosswind coming in. Last level of flaps in. We are on final.
1,000.
About to come in over Sunset Park. Retard.
400. 300. 200. 100.
It's gonna be a really, really hard landing.
Retry.
crosswind really fucked me over. I think I took power out of the engines too quickly on that one. Alright, Mr. Co-Pilot, you're done for the day.
AAY 1212122, exit runway when able. AAY 1212122, contact ground on 124.4.
124.4 for AAY 121.2122. Ground AAY 121.2122, taxi to the gate.
AAY 1212122, taxi to gate 226 using taxiway Bravo 6 Bravo Bravo 5.
And that's a big plane over there.
AAY 1212122, acknowledge last
Oh, I'm
transmission.
sorry. That's why I usually have my co-pilot do it.
Taxiing to gate 226 via taxiway Bravo 6 Bravo Bravo 5 AAY 121.2122.
AAY 1212122, hold position, caution other traffic.
I don't think I'm in the way,
Position
actually.
AAY 121.2122.
AAY 1212122, continue taxi.
Engines to zero
AAY
thrust.
1212122, did you copy?
Yeah, I copied. Jesus, I'm at the fucking gate already, bro.
Roger AAY 121.2122.
Engines off. And we will go over here and in flight. Where are we going next? We're going to Rapid City. Wow, that looks like that's actually a pretty long flight. That's a almost 2-hour long flight, looks like, according to our charts. Why not? It's almost 1 o'clock. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So, our call sign today for the flight will be Alpha Alpha Yankee 32. Let's get this set up. Today we're flying out of Las Vegas, so we will be using the Golden Knights livery. It's so cool that there's a Golden Knights livery for Allegiant. Like that. Live weather. I like me some live weather. We will be departing from Kalos. I forgot to do our call sign. Our call sign is AAY32. And we are traveling to K-Rap. It's a 2-hour-long flight. We will be doing a high-altitude airway flight. I like our departure. I like our departure route out. Coming in to Rapid City. It looks like we're gonna have to use runway 32 or 14. I like the idea of coming in at 14. So we'll do RNAV 14. It's gonna send us on a weird angle, but I honestly think that's the best one for us. Alright, spick and spam, we are going to get going here. Again, like last time, I'm gonna get some wine real quick for this flight. Be right back. Alrighty, let's get to this. Gotta start flight here. Have a nice flight. Yeah, thank you. Alright, let's get this puppy started here. For available to be lit. Tune to clearance and get our IFR clearance.
Clearance delivery Allegiant 8004 heavy IFR to Rapid City, ready to copy.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy is cleared to Rapid City
10,000
Airport
feet.
as filed. Take off runway 26 right climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 133.9 5 squawk 2323.
We have available. Acknowledge it.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy cleared to Rapid City Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 26 right climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 133.9 5 squawk 2323.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy readback is correct. Contact ground on 127.9 when ready to taxi.
We are ready to taxi.
Ground Allegiant 8004 Heavy with mine ready to taxi.
Las Vegas Airport in
Uh-oh. Let me cancel IFR real quick.
Ground Allegiant 8004 Heavy would like to cancel IFR.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy ISR flight plan is canceled. Taxi to runway and request VSR departure from tower.
God, what's going on? Did I fuck this up by going into the cockpit too quickly? Really?
Las Vegas Airport information, flight 16000. Wind 057 at 22.
Oh yeah, something weird happened here. I can't even, like, give me push. There we go, pushback.
Ground Allegiant 8004 Heavy requesting pushback.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy pushback request accepted.
Come on, give me like an option to request IFR again.
Ground Allegiant 8004 Heavy requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Ground Allegiant 8004 Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
Allegiant 8004 Heavy request to end pushback received.
I hate it when it does this. Is there a way to fucking make the game give you the option to fucking redo it? Alright, I'll just get my guide. I'll get my co-pilot to get us to where we need to go. If this doesn't fix, I'll just say fuck this and I'll do the flight next time, next stream. I'm like hoping that at some point I can just say reset, because usually there's an option to say reset IFR. Yeah. I hate this game is so stupid sometimes. Okay. I'm just gonna cancel this flight. It's too late anyways. Fucking game. The fucking game fucks this up sometimes. Oh, I know I was supposed to tell you how to IFR taxi to your runway, but the game just didn't see that it did that, and so now you don't know where you're supposed to be going. I hope you know how to actually fly a plane on a taxiway, you fucking moron. Alright, well, anyways, I want to thank everybody that stopped by for this stream, and thank everybody that comes by at a later date to watch the stream. As always, try to get a stream in once per day. I know I've had a few days off. Try to get a stream in once per day. I'm a variety streamer. I've been into these simulator games for the past couple weeks. I've been playing lots of simulators. I'll probably move on to something else eventually. But like I said, try to get one stream in a day, starting sometime between 8 and 10 to 11 p.m. PST. Stop by.